Okay, so we've gotten a full look at NTE's 1.2 second half rewards, and there's a lot to cover. We finally have confirmed visuals, a clearer look at the new rewards, and a much better idea of what this update is actually bringing to the table. So in this video, we're going through everything step by step. The rewards, the events, the shop items, and the free materials, and what you should actually focus on before this patch ends. Now let's start with the biggest thing, the rewards. NTE 1.2 is giving out a pretty solid amount of value through events, compensation, login bonus, and shop rewards. If you've been keeping up with the update, you probably know that this patch is packed with free resources, and the second half only adds on top of that. We will be getting the Going Gone event from 29th of July till the 19th of August. Also, we'll get the Fishing Frenzy from 3rd of August till the 19th of August, and the Warren Lucky Flip also from the 5th of August till the 19th of August. A Pawns Rush, Pixel Surge, also the Gold Clash event, which started on the 20th of July, will be ending on the 3rd of August. So whether you're saving for banners or just trying to keep a stock on the materials, this is definitely one of those updates that you will have to pay attention to. Now let's talk about Iroy, because this is the main highlight here. We've got a proper look at her milestone rewards, her cosmetics, and her endgame skins. And some of these are definitely more chasing than others. At milestone levels, you've got the early reward, and then the 120 pull rewards, and finally the full skin on top of it all. And to be honest, this is one of those cases where you really have to decide whether the payoff is actually worth the investment. Because if you already like her original look, the new skin may not feel like a massive update. And probably the second reward will be the glider. Now the skin lineup. When you look at Iroy's full skin lineup though, that's where things start to get interesting. There are free and paid outfits in the mix, and a few of them stand out more than the milestone reward. Some of these are event based, some are paid, and some are clearly meant to be more cosmetic than game changing. That means if you're mainly here for visuals, you may have better option than the milestone route. If you're saving resources and just want to get Iroy just for the healing buffs and also looking for the visuals, it may be smarter to pick the skin that you actually want instead of chasing every single skin that exists, even the ones that you don't like. Now let's move on to the more practical stuff. We'll still have the free S-rank reward selector from the first half. If you haven't claimed it yet, you should absolutely check your mail and grab it before the update cycle comes. That is one of the most valuable rewards in the patch, especially for players who want to improve their roster without spending, especially on standard banner. On top of that, we also have the usual compensation and bug fix compensations. It's not glamorous, but it is free currency, and free currency always matters. And it should be around 300 annually, which should almost cover 2 pulls. We also have the circle gift rewards, which gives out solid dice, and that is another easy thing to miss if you're not checking event menus regularly. There is also other shop-based rewards like the Shadow and Seek event, which gives you annulet and other material through event participation. That means the patch is not only giving you just one big reward dump. Instead, it spreads the value across multiple systems, which is actually a good thing if you're actively playing, because the more events you complete, the more value you squeeze out of the update. Now let's go to the second half of the schedule. We've got the Iroy banner and the Iroy arc, the Going Gone event, the 9.99 shop items, Resting Circle, Beyond the Rails, Fishing Frenzy, and few more event systems layered into the patch. That's a lot. So the main thing you have to do is stay organized. If you try to do everything at once without a plan, you probably end up wasting time or missing rewards. So let me break every single one down. The Going Gone event, one of the more unique events going on in the patch. As I mentioned, this event is going through from the 29th of July to the 19th of August. It gives out a pretty nice selection of rewards, including annual funds, avatar frames, name cards, and upgrade materials. The event itself works like an auction system, so you're not just mindlessly farming. You actually have to examine the collectibles, look at the clues, and make a decision about whether the item is worth bidding on. That gives the event a little more personality than the usual grind events. If you want all the rewards, you'll need to complete the auction stages and finish event missions. Next up is the Iroy 9.99 night shop rewards, which is another important part of the patch. The entire 1.2 patch is called 9.99 nights. This is where you can get Iroy's outfit along with dye items and other cosmetic related rewards. The outfit itself is basically available through event currency. So this is one of those rewards where it is free, but you still have to work for it. You'll have to farm the mystery buttons through the 9.99 night content, and that means doing the main objective, side content, treasure chests, exploration guide missions, special missions, high difficulty missions, extra playthrough objectives, and boss encounters. So in other words, if you want the shop rewards, you'll have to play through the event, pretty much the entirety of it. Now let's talk about the Fishing Frenzy. This one starts from the 3rd of August and it runs until the 19th of August. The event gives you rewards through fishing progress, catch points, fishing fishing XP, skill unlocks, and regular level rewards. That means for the people who are using honor selection to finish their stamina, I don't think the next patch will be the case. And to take part, you just have to unlock the fishing activity, open the event page, go to the marked fishing location spots, and start collecting points. Simple, but effective. And I'm not sure yet if it will be using the stamina or not. But if it did, that would be awesome for the people who also want to finish their stamina on it. We also have a pair of double rewards event running at the same time. Pixel Surge, which runs from 3rd of August until the 10th, and it gives double rewards for eligible character pixel activities. At the same time, the Fawns Rush, which gives double fawns when you spend the city stamina on eligible hobbies. So if the Fishing Frenzy event that I was just talking about, you would be able to claim the stamina from it, that would be pretty awesome. And this is one of the best parts of the patch, because the double reward window usually makes progression feels a lot easier. If you're farming during this period, you should absolutely be using your stamina efficiently and maximizing the entirety of the stamina. This is not the time to waste resources on random activity spam. Another event worth mentioning and talking about is the Warren Lucky Flip, which runs from the 5th of August until the 19th. It will be giving out annuals and fabricated dice through flip-based reward system. The process is pretty straightforward. You complete daily quests, earn card flips, and use them on the event board, reveal the cards, and claim the rewards. It is the kind of event that rewards daily consistency more than anything else. So this event doesn't look like the one that you should keep until the end of the patch and complete them all at once. So if you're the type of player who likes steady free value without doing much huge grinding, this would be a nice one for you. If you want the short version of what to focus on the second half, here's what I recommend. Claim the free selector if you haven't. Collect compensation and login rewards. Clear the going gone event. And right now, before the second half of the patch even comes, you should farm the 9.99 nights for the shop currency. Then when the fishing frenzy comes, complete your shop activities and use your stamina if it was available. Take advantage of the Pixel Surge and the Fawns Rush. Clear the Warring Lucky Flip daily. Save your resources if you're not committed to the banner, and if you are committed and you want the skins, that would be my last priority. Overall, I think that the second half of NTE is actually pretty solid. It might not be the most explosive update ever, but it does a good job of spreading out rewards and giving players a bunch of value in a bunch of different ways. The free selector, the event rewards, and the shop currency, the double reward windows, and the daily activities all make the patch worthwhile if you're active. So yeah, that's the full breakdown of everything in NTE 1.2 second half reward update. We've got the Iroy cosmetics, the milestone rewards, the free selector values, shop rewards, event shops, and the Lucky Flip event all packed into one half of the patch. If you're trying to get the most out of this version, this is the time to stay active and make sure nothing important gets left behind, especially the annual. And as always, if you enjoyed my videos, please don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe, and I'll wait for my next update.